What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle Create Space. Good guys ain't entitled. Can't be entitled to. Um, I laid back on the educated lame thing that was trending. That was dope. And this ain't just for quote unquote educated lames, but this is for the guys who think they're good guys or their history shows that they're good guys and you feel like you're getting the short end of the stick, which may be true, but that doesn't mean you can be entitled. You know, um, you may deserve better, but you're not owed. Just like these women ain't owed anything, you ain't owed anything. Um, the reason I'm saying that is because of these things. If you're a good guy, that doesn't excuse you to being good all across the board. It's still things that you might have to get better at that you're not that good at. I'm just being honest. You know, you feel like you're a good guy and you're not in shape. Well, you need to fix that. Get your ass in shape. If you feel like you're a good guy, but you ain't that smart, you might want to start reading books and smarten up and learn a different perspective. Go to school. Well, I can't say that because there's a lot of people with book sense who have no common sense. So, figure out ways to get wise. Because being good doesn't mean you're exempt from having certain things that other people do have. Just because you're a good guy and you feel like girls are chasing swag, which they are, doesn't mean you can't up your swag. I'm just saying, like you can be good and have swag. You know what I'm saying? Um, and the reason I'm saying this is because sometimes fellas, we say we're good guys and we could treat women right and all that, but if we're saying it's like a competition between good men and bad men, well, if we're gonna look at it like that, then how we put the bad guys out of business? You know, because I'm gonna tell you, if you are better than the bad guys all across the board, and then she doesn't pick you, ain't nothing wrong with you. Something wrong with her. And what's wrong with being better tomorrow than you were today? Nothing. So you can't you don't have the luxury and the right to be entitled. Okay. I'm not one for playing games. So I'm not gonna say, if you play these games, you get this response and then she'll act right. No. If she don't want you, keep getting better. And I guarantee you somebody else will. If the girl, if you feel like you are entitled to a certain type of woman because you're a good guy, maybe, just maybe, you're not you're not on the level of the person that you feel like you're entitled to get. Maybe, just maybe. If you feel like you're a good guy, but you just ain't got your money right, well, get another job, get another hustle, get some passive income going. Work overtime. That doesn't mean because I'm a good guy I don't have to do that. No, do that. If you're a good guy and you're not romantic, you might want to step that up. If you feel like you don't have to, Well, don't get mad when somebody romance your girl. You know, as a man, you can take explanations, but not excuses. I'm a person who believes in explanations. You know, you can explain what happened because of explanations rooted in facts. Excuses, you can just make up shit. But tell a tank. Uh, but you can't make somebody love you. And being a good guy doesn't mean that people have to. You know, some people don't want a good guy life. And you need to be cool with that and take that as that rejection as a blessing in disguise. Because why would you want to be with somebody that doesn't want to be with you? Because sometimes this I'm a good guy and I'm entitled to certain shit. At some points, it sounds like you're entitled to low hanging fruit. I want a girl who suck dick just like everybody else. You realize I want a girl who's a thought like everybody else. You realize you don't want to deal with the type of shit these guys dealing with these chicks, right? And take it as, yep, them telling you no is a great thing. Be entitled. If you want to be entitled, be entitled to having standards above bullshit ass people. You know. Another thing is being a good guy doesn't mean you're entitled um, for a woman to take the lead. Like you have to, you have to pursue her. You have to let her know you're interested. You have to make the first move. If you are quote unquote the man in a relationship, you gonna lead this relationship. You gonna let her know what's going. You gonna lay down the groundwork, the foundation, the rules, how it goes, and you gonna show her how you roll. She then takes that, receives, and then reciprocates. You can't expect these women to say, because he's a good guy, I'm gonna just do shit for him. It's not gonna work like that. You still gotta date her. You still gotta court her. You still gotta call her. You still gotta text her. You still gotta make her feel special. You're not entitled to not being able to do those things. You know, you still gotta put it down in the bedroom. Being good don't mean you don't have to. And being good if you got money don't mean, because I got money, I can buy her a good time. That you still gonna have to put it down in the bedroom. And on the reverse of that, being a good guy don't mean I could just fuck her and not do nothing else. Like, you gotta be good across the board. Sometimes being a good guy means you're stuck in the comfort zone of what people should do for you because you feel like you deserve better treatment. Which, like I said before, you probably do. You probably deserve it. You probably earned it, but you're not entitled to it. And the thing about that is, you want people to do things from a sincere place, from a genuine place, and don't make them feel like you owe them something or they owe you something, because they're gonna resent you if they have to do everything out of obligation. It's just like you don't want to make a relationship a job or love a job. Don't get it wrong. Everybody has things they need to do and they have a role, but you have to facilitate it being something that's able to work cohesively without conflict. You can be able to handle conflict, but not necessarily have a relationship driven by conflict and obligation. Because you don't want a woman to be obligated to you from a negative from a negative space or place. And just because you feel like you're a good guy. The reason I said it before I end this is because of this. If you're a good guy and you good to her, it's her choice to not be good to you. But it's also her choice when you're gone to deal with the consequence of losing a good man. Whatever happens, happens. You know, you're free to choose whatever path you take, and you're also free to deal with the consequences of that path too. That's on no one else. So you know, don't be entitled because you're a good guy. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Peace.